First, we'll start off with your buttons and your home screen. The group of buttons right here is going to be your directional pad. You have up, down, left, right. The middle button is for selecting an option. The back button or back arrow is going to be over here. And the home button will bring you to your main menu or back to your home screen. Down here is going to be your secondary screen where you're going to have more programmable line keys, and the arrows towards the bottom will indicate which page you are on for that secondary screen. Right here we have your mute button. If you are in an active call and would like to mute yourself, go ahead and press that. The light will turn red around the button indicating you are on mute. If you'd like to take yourself off of mute, go ahead and press that button again. Next, we have your speakerphone button. This is going to be able to allow you to speak to somebody or have an active call go through your phone's speaker. If you'd like to take yourself off of speakerphone, you can go ahead and press that button again. The light should turn green around that button to indicate that you are on speaker. You also have your headset button. If you have a headset programmed and connected to your phone, you are able to press this button to begin a call or end a call. Light should turn green when you are using your headset. Next, we can cover your voicemail button. This looks like a tape recorder right here. This will give you a direct call to your voicemail inbox if you have one set up. If you would like to dial your voicemail directly, you can press *10 or *10. Next is the call hold button. This is the phone plus the pause icon here. This allows you to put your active call on hold. To take that phone call off of hold, you can press that again to resume the call normally. This next button here is for call transfers. This is another way for you to transfer a call. To do this, just press that button and go through your transfer normally. Next, we'll have your volume buttons. You'll have your volume up and volume down. These buttons are used for when you're in an active call to turn your headset and headset volume up, your speakerphone volume up or down, and your ringer. So if you're noticing you want them a little bit louder or quieter, these are the buttons to do that. Right here, this is your home screen or main screen. This displays all of your current information such as time, date, your direct extension or direct line, and some of your main programmed line keys, as well as your soft keys down below. Line keys are programmable buttons for speed dials, calls within your business group, and call parks. Soft keys are buttons that change their function depending on the screen that is displayed. If you have included with your CTC phone services a sidecar, this is what it would look like. You may have some pre-programmed line keys in there right now, but you are able to customize this through ComPortal. Reminder, once we have your sidecar installed within your business group, it is your responsibility to update labels, line keys, and necessary programming. We will give you the training materials to do so, but if you do have any questions, you can visit us at 218-454-1234 or businessvoice@goctc.com. Next, we'll talk about your soft keys. Down below here, we have your redial button. You're able to redial the last call that you had made, or you can access your call log. This will show you all of your missed, incoming, and outgoing calls. You can use your directional pad here to scroll up and down. If you'd like to call this number again or get more info, you can press Info to get more details about the call, or you can press Dial there. If you'd like to go back to your main screen, go ahead and press the back button. The next soft key we're going to be talking about today is Do Not Disturb, or D&D. Do Not Disturb will silence your ringer, but you'll still be able to receive phone calls in normally. To activate Do Not Disturb on your phone, go ahead and press the D&D button. You'll notice here in the top right corner, and towards your direct lines, that Do Not Disturb is activated as a Do Not Enter icon. So now when you receive a phone call in, the ringer will be silenced, but you'll still be able to receive the call normally. As you can see, we're still able to receive that phone call, but the ringer has been silenced. If you'd like to take your phone out of Do Not Disturb, go ahead and press that button again. Once your phone is out of Do Not Disturb, you will notice those Do Not Disturb icons have now disappeared. Our next soft key is paging. Your paging button will allow you to page all of the phones within your business group through their speaker on their desk phone. If you'd like to do this, hit the paging button here, default page all, and page. You'll hear an audible beep indicating that the page has gone through. You then will hear through the speakers of everybody's desk phone that that page is active. If you'd like to get out of the page, you can go ahead and hit End Page. The last soft key we have here today is your More button. Currently, we have the forwarding option and another button for Do Not Disturb. Later, we can cover call forwarding with you. Our next topic will be your line keys. These two up here are going to be your direct line. Icons to the left of your phone number can indicate the status of your phone. Your direct line shows twice because if you are on an active call and a second call comes in, you can hit the flashing second line key to answer the second call and put the first call on hold. You may have line keys programmed with speed dials or call parks, depending on your business's programming information and needs, which will be covered later in this training. So on your left and your right, you will have your line keys. These can be programmed for speed dials, enhanced extensions, and more. Here in the bottom right is going to be your pagination key. This key will allow you to scroll through the different pages of your line keys. Here's page 2, and there's a page 3 if it's needed. You can press this button again to go back to your main screen or to navigate through your line key programming. The same goes with your secondary screen down here. You'll have your line keys off to the right and the arrows to go to page 1 and 2. Something to remember with your pagination and secondary screen pages, if you go to your second or third pages, after about 20 to 30 seconds, it will time out and bring you back to those main screens. Perfect. Now we can show you how to change your ringtone and more. To do this, we're going to press the home button, scroll down to Settings and Basic. Next, we're going to do ring type. Hit Select, press Default. This is where you can access all of the different ringtone types that we have for your phone. You can scroll up and down through the list, like so. If you'd like to play the sound and listen to it, hit play. If you decide you want to make this one your default ringtone, you can go ahead and press select. Once you go back in, it'll show now that that one is selected as your ringtone. If you'd like to go back, you can either hit the back button or back arrow. And if you'd like to go back to your home page, you can press the home button. Next, we'll talk about icons that you might see on your home screen and what they'll mean. In the top right corner, we have two notifications or icons. One is for missed phone calls. We also have it in the top left-hand corner indicating we have missed phone calls. Next to the missed phone calls is a voicemail message. This is indicating that there is a new voicemail in your inbox. It is also indicated around your home screen. You'll notice a pulsating red light indicator around the screen, and then the voicemail or tape recorder icon next to your 2 direct lines. To remove these icons, you can either press the redial or call list button to remove the missed calls, or you can go into your voicemail inbox to listen to the message. Once that voicemail has been cleared or listened to, the red light indicator should go away along with the notifications. Some other icons you may notice will be ones next to your 2 direct lines. Currently, we have a green dot with a check mark. That means that we have an active connection and our phone should be working normally. If you notice that it is a red dot with an X through it, that means that your phone is currently experiencing an interruption. If that is the case, reboot your phone. We will show you how to do later in the series. Now, let's try answering a phone call. You will see on the main screen the call information, a green halo around the main screen, and if you have your phone's ringer on, an audio cue as well. There are a few different ways to answer this phone call. You can pick up the physical phone here, use the answer soft key in the bottom left corner, press the speaker button here, or if you have a headset attached and connected to your phone, you can use that as well. Once you have answered the call, you will see the caller's information and soft keys have changed to reflect the in-call options. The hold button here or down here will put the active call on hold. End call will end the call here, or you can physically hang up the phone. The transfer button here or down here will initiate the transfer to a different phone number or voicemail. Let's try putting a call on hold. You can do this by pressing the hold soft key button or the hold button down here. Let's try this one first. As you can see, the red light around the main screen will indicate that the call is on hold, as well as on the caller information. If you'd like to resume this call, you can press that hold button again to resume it. That same step can be repeated with the hold soft key button, and you can resume it there as well. Just a reminder, if you have a phone call on hold versus park, hold will keep that call there for an indefinite amount of time, and only you are able to access that phone call. So let's just say you are done with the call that you are currently on. Here are a few different ways you can do that. You can press the end call button here, hang up the phone manually. If you're speaking on speakerphone, you can press the speakerphone button to end the call, or you could press the headset button down here if you are currently speaking on your headset. Another way to place a call on hold is our Call Park feature. Call Park is a great way to put a call on hold with anyone in your business group being able to retrieve that call. I'll show you. If you have Call Park on your phone while on an active call, press the Park button and it will automatically transfer that call to Call Park. Let's try it. So as you can see, that call is now in the Call Park orbit, with that green light indicating that call is still there. This now frees up your line to call a colleague or to get more information for your customer. Think of it like a separate line. There are a few different ways that Call Park is beneficial. It acts as another way to do a warm transfer, so you're able to talk to somebody before transferring that call or for them to take that call. And it also allows anybody within the business group to see that that Call Park or there's a call actively in there. So anybody within your business group with the Call Park option can see that there is a phone call there and can pick it up if needed. With Call Park, while they are in the Call Park status, they will listen to on-hold music just like a standard hold. A reminder for Call Park, if nobody retrieves that phone call after 2 minutes, that phone call will ring back to the phone that had originally put it in Call Park, just like this. If you'd like to re-answer this call on Call Park, you can go ahead and hit answer or any of your other answer options. Now that call has been brought back to you and you are able to carry on or put them back into Park if you need more information. However, if that phone call from Call Park rings you back after that 2-minute time frame and you are not there to answer, that phone call will go to your voicemail if it has been set up. The default amount of time someone can stay in Call Park is 2 minutes. If you are noticing a business need where you need to modify this to either allow for less time or more time, please reach out to the Business Voice team and we can handle that request for you. Now let's try transferring the phone call. Here are a few different ways you can transfer. A blind transfer or cold transfer is transferring the phone call without speaking to the person you're transferring to. To do this, hit the transfer button here or down here. Once you hit that transfer button, it will bring you to a screen to either type in the phone number or extension you want to transfer to. You can either type in here or sometimes you will have a recent call history or call transfer that you can transfer to. In this case, we're going to transfer to 4031. So I use the directional pad to select it. You can either hit send or wait for it to time out and transfer. I'm going to go ahead and hit send. And we will see now on extension 4031 that we are receiving a call from Spock. We can also see here too on our secondary screen or our enhanced monitored extension that she is currently receiving a call, the call that we transferred. We'll go ahead and answer that call and that transfer has been completed. It will also indicate down here that Kirk had picked up their phone call and they are actively busy. Another way you can transfer a call is by using your programmed line keys down here. If it's somebody within your business group or an enhanced monitored extension, this acts as a one-touch transfer. Go ahead and hit the enhanced monitored extension you have as a line key, and that phone call will transfer automatically. So let's try a warm transfer or consultative transfer. To do this, press the transfer button, press the consultative button here. You can either type in that person's phone number, direct extension, or you can use their line key down here. We'll go ahead and just press that line key. Now we are actively calling Kirk to confirm that we are able to transfer that call and give them more of the caller information. While that initial caller is waiting on hold, they are listening to on-hold music while we talk about the caller information and if it is okay to transfer. Once we get the confirmation it is okay to transfer to Kirk, we can press the transfer button. With that, once that transfer button is pushed, that caller immediately goes out of hold to Kirk. So it's a direct transfer. There's no audible cue that shows that that call has been transferred. And it also ends the call on your line. So go ahead and hit that transfer button. That call is now ended with you and switched over to Kirk. Another option for you to transfer is to transfer to someone's direct voicemail. For instance, your coworker is busy in a meeting or is out of the office. To do this, we go ahead and press that transfer button. With transfers to voicemails, remember, you have to press the pound button first and then their direct extension or phone number. So if we're going to be calling Kirk's voicemail, we're going to do pound 4031. That bypasses the ringing that the caller would hear and goes directly to their voicemail. If you would like to include another team member or coworker on a call, you can have a conference call. A conference call allows 3 people to be on the same active phone call or the same line. To do this, we go ahead and hit the More button and Conference. In this case, we're going to add Kirk to the conversation. We can either press the line key here or type in their direct extension. Now we are calling Kirk to talk to them, make sure they're okay with coming over to our conversation. Once we've confirmed that they are okay with that, we can press the conference button here. Once we are waiting for the third person to enter the conference call, the initial caller will be placed on hold and listen to default on-hold music. Once we hit this conference button, it will bring all three callers together. You will have that indication that you are on an active conference. Let's just say one of the callers decides to hang up. You will notice on the screen that that active conference indicator will go away, and it's just a conversation between you and Kirk, or you and the other caller. Next, we'll talk about troubleshooting options. If you notice your phone is experiencing issues, or if you have service interruption, here's one way to reboot your phone, is by pressing the 1, the 3, and the 0 buttons all together for about 5 seconds. You will hear an audible tone, and reboot will show up on your screen to show that the phone is currently rebooting. Reminder that phones may take a few moments to reboot. Please allow the phone to complete its reboot cycle before trying to power down again. Another option we have for rebooting your phone is to turn your phone over and to unplug the power source. We recommend this as a last resort option to ensure that your phone reboots correctly and no other issues arise. Another reminder, if your phone is set up to deliver internet to your computer or laptop, your internet connection on your PC will be down or interrupted until your phone has rebooted. If you notice that your phone is still experiencing issues or is not working correctly after the reboot, please reach out to businessvoice@goctc.com or 218-454-1234 for further troubleshooting.